important information to change the lives of people with stroke.
I love the fact that you have a science background, and so congratulations. And who are you here with today?
I'm here with my husband and really good friends and the team in the School of Rehab Science at McMaster University.
I'm sure everyone is very proud of you. Congratulations again on your win.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
The third YWCA Hamilton Women of Distinction this evening is sponsored by McMaster University and will be presented by Provost Susan Tai. Your next 2024 Women of Distinction is Yelena Vermillion. Yelena Vermillion is the Executive Director of the Sex Workers Action Program, also known as SWAP Hamilton. She is a trans femme full-service sex worker and activist who lives with disabilities. She has lived experiences of being incarcerated, being homeless, working outdoors and on the street, and as an undocumented migrant in the U.S. Yelena is a fierce and relentless advocate for sex workers' rights in Hamilton and across Canada. She has raised public awareness about the criminalization of sex workers and the violence that they face, both locally and across the province. She is an activist for the decriminalization of the sale or trade of sexual services and a proponent of human rights for sex workers. Yelena was called to appear as an expert witness in the 2018 R versus Voodoo human trafficking case, which was a constitutional challenge to parts of the sex work legislation in Canada. Yelena has been a vocal public advocate for the rights of sex workers, including being featured in several national media outlets and providing training for organizations, businesses, and educational institutions who wish to reaffirm the rights and dignity of sex workers. Congratulations, Yelena.
Wow. My hair's messy. That's fun. I did not prepare a speech because I did not believe I was going to win, but I am a very adept public speaker. Hey, nominator friend. First and foremost, I am a full-service sex worker of 11 years. I sell sex, and that is how I've made my survival. I'm a trans woman, and I'm so honored to be here represented among other peers, other trans people, other people who live with neurodivergence, and people who have experienced poverty, people who are working class, people who have experienced police violence, such as myself, people who have stood up against police violence and violence from landlords, from people who are working class. I'm very honored to be among all of you, but I also... It's ambivalent because I think that SWAP Hamilton should not have to exist. We should live in a world where YWCA Hamilton doesn't have to exist. YWCA Canada does not have to exist. We should be providing equity to people like the counselors who can't look me in the face right now. We should be providing equity to people who deserve it the most. We should be shaming our counselors who aren't doing their civic duty to serve us as constituents. I believe that the people who I've been inspired most by in this work are the people who are no longer with us, the people who have used drugs, who have been not provided health care because they have been stigmatized and people believe that they don't deserve the health care or the humanity. I'm in nursing school as well. I'm a personal support worker. I am doing my geriatric certificate through McMaster. I am not just a whore. I am also a person who cares and understands minutiae. I'd like to thank Olivia Mancini, a previous winner, and my nominator. I'd like to thank the Shashena Singh. I'm very proud of you. We've worked with you through the Office of Community Engagement. We've also done research through SWAP Hamilton, through the Research Shop and the OCE. We really appreciate McMaster, Mohawk College. We really appreciate all of the peers. I am one person. I am SWAP Hamilton, but I have been inspired and and my life has been saved day in and day out by my peers, the people who have supported me, the people who have encouraged me to keep doing this work in the name of people who sell sex, because none of you, many of us rather, do not understand what it's like to be in a room like all of you and still feel like we don't belong, okay? And I am so glad to stand here as a symbol of a person, an avatar, and to say and accept this award, but I also would like you to take a moment to just consider the people who are not here. I think of Chevrana Abdi, a sex worker in 2003 who lost her life from police interaction. I think of other sex workers in town. I think of the woman who was attacked last year at the in-between Barton, near Emerald. And I think that we need to really be focusing our efforts not towards just fancy parties, but also how we show up for each other with love, dignity, compassion, and true solidarity, because Swap Hamilton is about solidarity, because we are not disposable people. My parents don't love me, but I love me, and that's enough. And I hope you all understand. And I'm not ashamed. I am not ashamed to be transgender. I am not ashamed to sell sex to survive or make money. I am not ashamed to stand in front of you and tell you that my life is valuable regardless of the work that I do, regardless of the work that any of you do, except maybe policing, because that's my personal opinion. But thank you for the award.
Wow. Thank you for your fierce energy, your calls to action to break stigma for sex work, and for you being the valuable person that you are. Y'all give another round of applause for Yelena.
We have Yelena Vermillion, another winner of the Woman of Distinction Award. Congratulations, Yelena.
Thank you so very much. I'm quite surprised.
How exciting this is for you. Tell me, who are you here with tonight?
I'm the executive director of the Sex Workers Action Program of Hamilton, known as SWAP Hamilton. So we do advocacy, education, and outreach specifically focused on marginalized women, those in the sex trade, those who are using drugs, and those who are homeless. We do advocacies in healthcare, policy, research, and also within the city to get funding towards arts-based engagement programming through YWCA Hamilton.
You must be a role model to so many women who find themselves in a position where they look to you for help. How do you feel about that?
I think that all of those women and all of those people all also inspire other people, and that those people can also be inspirations to other people in their lives if they believe in themselves and if they continue to be committed to whatever it is that they want to make a difference in the world. I also felt like a downtrodden person at one time in my life, and it's through self-actualization, through direct action, and through belief and commitment and action that we can actually transform our doubts and our insecurities into love and joy and belief.